In this lecture, we are going to study how to show square root of 2 and square root of 3 on real numbers line. But before that, we will revise Pythagoras. Pythagoras theorem is on any right angle triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. Here AC is hypotenuse as it is opposite to 90 degree. So we can write here as in this triangle ABC, AC square, that is hypotenuse square. Now we can call this as side 1 and this as side 2, or this side as side 1 and this as side 2. It doesn't matter. We'll get the same result. Now here side 1 we will consider as AB square and side 2 as BC square. We'll try to understand Pythagoras theorem by this example. Here we have a triangle XYZ. One side is 3 unit, that unit may be centimeter, meter or anything, and another side is 4 unit. So we will make square of one side and square of another side, as Pythagoras theorem says hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. We will consider this xy side as side 1. So we will write here xy square plus side 2 is 3, that is zy. So we will write here zy square. But we know that length of xy is 4 and length of zy is 3. So this will become 16 and 3 square is 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. But this is actually hypotenuse square. We need hypotenuse, length of hypotenuse. So we will take square root. So by taking square root of both sides, both, that is left and right, we will get length of hypotenuse. So by taking square root, this hypotenuse square will get cancelled with square root and we will get length of hypotenuse is square root of 25. We know that square root of 25 is 5 unit and hypotenuse is xz. So length of xz is 5 unit. So length of this side is 5 unit. We will try to understand this geometrically. So we will find geometrical square of every side. Squares having all sides congruent. So length of this side is 3. So this is the square of 3 by 3. We will part every side in 1 unit. So this is 3 unit, first, second and third unit. Again we will part another side in 1 unit. So here we will get square of 3. We know that square of 3 is 9, and here we have got 9 squares: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now we will find square of 4. One, two, three, and 4. Again we will divide this length in 4 equal parts. This is first unit, second, third and fourth. We will divide another side in 4 equal parts. So here again we will get 4 parts, each part having length 1 unit. If we will count these squares, these are 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 4, these are 16 squares of having length 1 by 1 unit. And we know that square of 4 is 16. Now 16 plus 9 is 25. So if we will find square of their hypotenuse, so we will get perfect 25 squares on this side. And if we find square root of 25, so we will get length of hypotenuse, that is 5. Now we will try to show square root of 2 on real numbers line. So to show square root of 2, that means we need a hypotenuse of length square root of 2. We will try to think this in reverse order. Suppose that hypotenuse is having side OR. Now if we need square root of 2, then hypotenuse square must be 2. It means we need two sides of having length 1. And 1 is perfect square of 1. So here length of side 1 is also 1. And length of side 2 is also having 1 unit. So first we will draw a perpendicular from 1. So here we have side 1 having length 1 unit and another side of having the same length, that is 1 unit. So if we will join them, here we will get the hypotenuse having length square root of 2. We will name this point as R. Now we will take this length and mark here on numbers line. So here we have length square root of 2. We'll call this point as Q. Now we'll try to show square root of 3 on real numbers line. So for this, if we need square root of 3, it means we need a hypotenuse square which is 3, and addition of 1 and 2 is 3. We know that 1 square is 1, but which is that number whose square is 2? That is square root of 2. Now we already have length square root of 2. We'll draw a perpendicular on square root of 2. And here we will mark a length of 1 unit. So here we have one side having length root 2 and one side having length 1 unit. So if we join them, here we will get the length of hypotenuse, that is square root of 3. And we will mark this length on real number line. So here we have point square root of 3. We'll call this point as C, and